Alright, I hope you can see this well enough. Okay, came up. There's your mark for your stile right here. Alright, and you come in and as close as you can. And if you have a block of wood, you come up and you come right to the edge of your slat and you put a mark. One mark. Come down, edge of your next slat. Put a mark. All the way down the end. And you can see the marks. They're lined up with these slats. Alright, what you do now is you take this. This is what's called a story pole. This has got everything you're going to need on it. Where your center rail is going to be. Right there. Right there. Tells you everything. Get you a router. Piece of 1/4 inch plywood. You know, this needs to be pretty much the same this way and this way. Remember I was telling you that piece of plywood that you use to cut for your router base? That's what it's for. This is for your router, and it's going to slide back and forth. Alright, the next thing you do is now you make a cutout template, and it'd be best if this was all one piece. You just overcut it and make it work. If you can't do it that way, that's fine. Just get you individual pieces. The only reason I like to use one piece is because I know it's table saw is set up square here. It's parallel with each other. There's no bigger here, shorter, narrower here. Because what this does, this is going to let your router slide however much you need back and forth. These things have to be an exact mirror image, or what happens is your slat will start off at 120 degrees on one side, and then by the time it gets over to the other side, if you're 110, in other words, if 10 degrees off, you're sitting there trying to twist that shutter to stick it in there. Your first one, and I hope you can see this, but I've come right off that corner. I mean, I have just set it right on that corner. Oops, I bumped it. Okay, set this on there. Get you 120 degrees. Okay, now we're making another one. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to come right off that corner. Now, if you get the wrong corner, that's fine. You can undo it and get the other corner. But we're coming right off this corner here because we want it to be exactly the same as that other one. Take our router. And hopefully you got the side that you can pick it up and let it down. Got you a good handle on here. Because what you're going to do, you're going to hold it up like that as the router's running. You're going to let it down, go back and forth a couple times, then pick it up. Because what we need to do now, the distance we need for the slats. Start with that. Let's just say we're going to do 1 3/8 inches. Okay, you take 1 3/8 inches, subtract 1/8 of an inch. That's 1 1/4 inches. That's where these blocks come in. Because what you need to do is to figure out where your slats are going to start. They're going like this. Is you want this bit needs to be at that line. That's where it needs to start. And then of course we come back. Your router bit will come in right here at that line, right. You're going to come into that line right there. Then it's going to slide back. And then what you want to do is to make sure the edge of that router bit is that you're at that line. Alright, now we're going to get this distance right here. That's where you want to do 1 1/4 inches. Because the 1 1/4 inches plus the 1/8 of an 1/8, which is really like 16th, whatever, it's going to be real close to it, 1 3/8 inches. Okay, remember the story pole with the lines? You need to cut another one so that they're the same height. Take your story pole, get your marks. Yeah, okay, these are the marks we took off that shutter we're trying to match. Give yourself 6, 8, 12 inches from the very end. The more the better. Come in and transfer them onto this piece. Right on down the line. You want to come in and hit right on top of that center line. A drill, just come in there and just drill carefully. Right in the center. Because now what you've got to do is you've got to figure out a way for a stop to come in and catch each one of these holes. Or I can slide down in there so that I can indent each one of these as I go down this thing. The right distance. So that the first hole lines up. Hey, indent this. Make sure it gets indented where it won't move. Screw the front of your stop down now to the table in that L bracket. Okay, now that we've got these done, what you do is you come in, or not a spade square, a square. Get your square, come in, and see how I'm about to cover those top two holes up. Just keep coming down. Hey, you gotta move one around. Right there. Okay, see they're both exactly the same. And then you come up here at the end, and you clamp this down farther down that way. You cut these two off exactly the same, because this is your top rail where it goes. Of course, now the next thing is cutting the slats. At least a 32nd of an inch smaller, because what will happen if you don't, you will split out the edge and you won't be able to put them in. Like these are a 32nd of an inch smaller, and they're already pretty snug. In to where the slat is there, and I've cut in this rabbet on the back side the way all these are cut in. Got the slot, then I got the rabbet cut in. If you look on a regular blind or a shutter door, you'll see what I'm talking about. They're all the same way. It's all cut in as a rabbet. Put one at one end and one at the other end. As you can see, you just kind of line them up. Oh boy. Some of these are easier than others. And as you can see, we're just moving right on down the line with them.